Welcome to the Archive Network. I'm Aurelius, and with me as always, Malik. We curate the Civilization Archive. Today, we open a new file. Ancient Greek Civilization. Malik, you've had this one on your desk for a while. Beneath a sky as blue as lapis lazuli, something remarkable is stirring. The air is filled with the scent of wild thyme, and rocky hills lead to the Aegean. These are not the marble temples of legend, but scattered villages where the first Greeks are shaping their world. It's a fragile beginning, yet one filled with potential.
That potential isn't merely a matter of geography, Aurelius. It's about the people. Imagine those early Greeks, huddled in their mud brick homes, relying on each other for survival and community. They may be isolated by mountains, but their connection to the sea opens up a world of possibilities. It's a delicate balance between challenge and opportunity.
True, but we must recognize how the landscape shapes their existence. Houses are clustered together, animals are penned nearby, and storage pits hint at a society still finding its footing. Each object, from pottery shards to burial mounds, tells a story of struggle and survival. This is a foundation, a blueprint for what's to come. As we sift through these remnants, we see the threads of resilience woven into the core of their daily lives.
Yet, those stories are about so much more than just survival. The artifacts discovered at places like Lefkandi and Nicoria reveal a community starting to forge a connection with their surroundings. Simple shrines and delicate figurines show a deep spiritual bond with the land. It's not solely about hardship. It's about the seeds of culture taking root, reflecting hopes and beliefs of real people who lived through those times. They were creating something meaningful out of their struggles.
I agree, but let's not overlook the isolation. The mountains serve as a natural wall, dividing communities and keeping them apart. Yet, they also offer protection from outside threats. Over time, the sea shifts from being just a barrier to becoming a vital highway for trade and interaction. This evolution is crucial for the growth of Greek society. As we see these changes unfold, we recognize how interconnectedness can emerge from isolation, shaping a more vibrant world.
But it's not just about the sea, Aurelius. The rise of Acropolis shows a real change in how people live together and defend themselves. Those high points aren't just about safety. They represent a growing sense of who we are as a community. As people gather in these spaces, they form connections that go beyond mere survival, sharing stories and experiences that make life richer. It's about belonging, and that's something that shapes our very identity.
That's an interesting perspective. The agora truly becomes a bustling hub for barter and debate. Fresh bread and fragrant oil fill the air, tempting passers-by. But remember, the very act of trade reveals deep-seated power dynamics at play. Here, amidst the clatter of commerce, we see the seeds of politics begin to take root. It's a microcosm of society, where ambitions clash and alliances form. Each transaction whispers the story of influence and control, shaping the world around us.
Sure. But we really need to question who benefits from all this. The aristocrats are growing richer and richer from the land and livestock, while the common folks are just trying to scrape by, struggling for mere survival. Those burial mounds filled with treasures, it's a stark reminder of the deep disparities. They reveal a reality that threatens the core of our society. And remember, not all stories are heroic. Many are tales of hardship and resilience.
You're not wrong. The rise of merchants and artisans really hints at a shifting social landscape. We can see that innovation is key. Iron tools are replacing bronze, which is revolutionizing agriculture and warfare alike. This leap in technology changes everything. It allows us to cultivate the land more efficiently and engage in conflicts with greater effectiveness. We must pay attention to these developments, as they lay the groundwork for the future of the Greeks and their empire.
But it isn't just about technology, Aurelius. The Greeks are also borrowing cultural elements, like the Phoenician alphabet. They're not just taking it as is. They're transforming it making it fit their own needs. This shows a growing self-awareness among the people. They're eager to record their stories and identities, to capture their experiences. It's about more than just words on a page. It's about belonging, about saying, "We are here," and that's a powerful shift in how they see themselves.
Exactly. And at Lefkandi, we see the first signs of monumental architecture emerging. This isn't merely about function. It represents a community's aspirations and dreams. The elongated building hints at gatherings for rituals, marking a shift from mere survival. It's a clear sign of a society starting to forge a shared cultural identity. Buildings like this tell us that people were beginning to think beyond just day-to-day life, and were ready to invest in something greater than themselves.
And that shift brings a lot of complexity. As the first city-states begin to rise, we need to remember where they came from, roots buried deep in struggle and hardship. The past isn't something we can easily shake off. Those humble beginnings shape their identity, even as they look outward. The Greeks are more than just a civilization. They're a rich tapestry woven with the stories of countless lives, each experience adding depth to their collective journey.
A tapestry, yes. By the end of the 8th century before the Common Era, we start seeing these ambitious peoples colonizing well beyond their shores. Pottery and architecture appear in distant lands, evidence of their restless drive for expansion. They didn't just want to exist. They aimed to dominate, to spread their influence. Each vase, each structure tells a story of dreams and desires. We can't help but marvel at the lengths to which empires go in their quest for more.
That's where we leave it for now. Part 1 of 5. Ancient Greek civilization is far from done. If you're new here, we're Aurelius and Malik, curators of the Civilization Archive, part of the Archive Network. Part 2 drops soon.